that my memory chip, the how much I can download or store is limited. So this is gonna be part 2. The next card is Dragon Flame. Effect is destroy a monster on the field with 5000 or less power. Yeah, so it's quite useful, I would say, and there are 3 of it in this trial deck. Next card is 2 Drago Energy. Effect is give an armor dragon in battle 3000 attack and defense points for only that battle, and it also gets to counter attack. Yeah, there's 2 of it, unlike in the trial deck 1. Next up is 2 Dragonic Charge. Again, counter effect is put 2 cards from the top of your deck towards the gate, so it's a useful card, especially for impacts like Gargantua Punisher, where you'll need 4 gauge in order to activate it. Next up is 4 Green Dragon Shield. Effect is counter and nullify opponent's attack and gain 1 life. This card can only be used when you do not have a monster at the center of your field and it's your opponent's turn. Quite useful, but not as useful as Blue Dragon Shield for this deck. Next up is 3 Dragon Blade Drago Brave. In order to equip it, you have to discard a card from your hand and pay 1 gauge. It has 5000 attack and 3 strike points. Next up is 3 Dragon Blade Drago Fearless. 3000 attack points and 2 strike points. And there's no equip cost in order to equip this. Now for finally the impact card. 3 Dragonic Punisher. For this card, you have to, in order to cast it, you have to pay 4 gauge and 2 life. And you can only cast this card if your opponent has 4 or less life point and you have a size 2 or greater armor dragon on the field. Then you can deal 4 damage to your opponent. Yeah, so it's basically like Gargantua Punisher, but honestly, this card has a better graphic than Gargantua Punisher. Alright, the flag for this trial deck is the Dragon World. With this card, you can use Dragon World and generic cards. Yeah, so I'm gonna open the promo now and show you guys what is inside. So I'm gonna have to pause this video for a while. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, the promo is Gargantua Punisher. In order to cast it, you have to pay 4 gauge, and you can only cast this card if your opponent has 4 or less life point, and neither you nor your opponent have a monster in the center. Deal 4 damage to your opponent. This card cannot be nullified and the damage cannot be reduced, so powerful but hard to use. Next up, the other promo is Green Dragon Knight's Song of Ancient Land. This is a set card. In order to cast it, you have to pay 1 gauge, but whenever an armor dragon enters the field, you gain 1 life. And it must be your monster, can't be your opponent's. Unfortunately, you can only have 1 Green Dragon Knight Song of Ancient Land on your field, but still pretty useful. Yeah, so that's it for this trial deck opening and review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please don't forget to subscribe.